Okay. Hello, everyone. Seraphina Ravenwood here. Today, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but I thought I'd come back on my 1 year anniversary on my channel. Thank you so much for helping me grow my channel for this long. And I bet you noticed I made a new sprite for myself. Hopefully you like it. And I did bring some special guests. There's one particular guest is coming in later, but at the moment the voice mod's not working. Hopefully you get the chance to see them soon. Worth further ado, care to introduce yourselves?
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Fluid Supersonic from another dimension. I may or may not have been invited to this whole little party organization that's been going on for a little Miss Special One over here. Happy 1 year anniversary, by the way.
Aw, thank you.
Yes, and also I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. Very much interesting to be here for my first time, and happy 1 anniversary.
This
Thank
is your
you to
first
you too.
time? Holy!
Yeah, yeah, it is his
Huh,
first
and I
time.
thought the Ultimate Life Form would have made more appearances.
Yeah, this is my
I
first
guess that
time.
makes me the Ultimate Life Form now, since I've made more appearances than he did. Woohoo!
Real funny. You're
Mhm.
real funny, Fleetway. Real funny. Oh, simple reminder, we're going to be mostly in character to answer these questions. Depending on the question, we will go out of character. You can ask me, Fleetway, or Shadow over here.
Internet is not interneting.
Okay, okay, Moon, that's funny. I know my internet went out on me. We had technical difficulties. That's the reason why I had to delete the first one. How are you guys doing though?
To be quite honest with you, I'm doing very fine. Um,
Yeah,
just had to make sure there was some stuff going on at home that had to be taken care of.
Ah, that's understandable.
yeah, for the most part, it's been a pretty chill day.
Yeah, just there's a king and there's a queen. We gotta make sure that the whole kingdom is actually in order. If it's not, we get punished and we end up having to throw ourselves under the bus.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's just say, little Mistress of Thievery and her little hubby have been doing some things, but we're all right.
I see. Oh, I got my first
What
question
a
today
question!
from
What
Moon
a
Watcher.
question!
Question: why are you short, Sarah? I am not short. Sure, I'm 4'5",
El
but I'm
Bozo!
not. I am not that short. I'm taller than Fleetway,
El
technically.
Bozo! Yeah, but it's still an El Bozo.
You're funny, you know that?
Am I really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Also, how are you doing, Shadow? What have you been up to?
Just fine. Technically, just, talking to some of the elder um individuals from where I am at, of course. Most of them are asleep right now, but I'm just kind of just doing me.
Hey, I'm
I.
nursing home
Mm-hmm.
much.
Oh, look
Yes.
who joined the chat. Hello, Ellie.
Oh, I feel like I feel like you have a very special surprise for him later throughout the stream, but I'm not gonna say exactly what.
Yeah, like I said, the special guest will be coming later.
Yeah, later when I'm probably gone.
Sadly. Oh yeah, Fleetway has a short amount of time with us, so ask your questions to Fleetway by this chance.
Get one shot to do it, and if you don't, then oh well, you missed your opportunities.
Oh, Fleetway, don't be so mean.
Why, I can't have a little bit of cruelty in me.
Oh, come on. You didn't seem that cruel in the last live stream me and you did.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Let me read this. Question slash request. How would you all say the line, take that depression? Can you all three say it?
Who's going to go first, though? That's my main question.
Ladies
Mm,
first. I think we should be gentlemen, Shadow.
yeah.
Take that, depression! I tried.
Alright then, Ultimate Edge Lord, since you really think so highly of yourself, why don't you go next?
Fine. I'll go next. Take that, depression.
Huh. So boring. So freaking boring.
Well, you know what? Maybe Atsy, you can try that.
Yeah, go ahead, Fleet. I bet you. Come on.
That depression!
Oh boy. You sound so chaotic like you used to be. Oh boy.
Sorry. I get too rowdy with that.
Mm hmm. Oh, hello, Sarge. Welcome. If you have any questions, you can ask me, Fleetway, and Shadow. Thank you, Moonwatcher. We tried.
Unfortunately, I have a short amount of time for people who are watching who just joined.
Yeah, sadly. Let's see. What's a good question for you? Hmm. Oh, yeah. Hey, Fleetway. Who beat you in the race? I heard rumors
Yeah.
that someone beat you.
Oh heck no. No. No one beat me.
Well, I just heard rumors. I'm not sure it's true.
Who is the said person? I'll let you know if that was actually true or not.
A certain person that you know. He actually hasn't made his appearance on my channel yet, but I can say it here. SV2?
Fortunately, it is true.
Really?
What
How
can
is
you?
he?
Yeah, I'm
He's.
being tested, but what can you expect? What can you expect? His entire body is made of lightning. What do you expect?
Seems like you're definitely becoming slower. You're supposed to be the fastest thing alive.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh well. Thank you for the question,
Simply.
though. Oh, Sarge
Oh,
said,
so
"Are
apparently
you
that's a
excited
question for the
for
ultimate
Sonic
dyslexic.
and Sonic X Shadow Generation game?" To be honest with you, I want to play it. I do, but I have to have enough room to have enough room on my computer out of character. I need enough room to have to
Quick question.
download that.
Are you okay in that first Sonic generations for Sonic? Is that true?
Mm, if I'm being honest, I really have no comment to that. If I'm being honest about, part of
It
Sonic, of
is
course.
called Sonic X Shadow Generations.
True,
Mm.
which, if
So we
I'm
got
being
Sonic
honest,
Nano Generations, guys. Make the fan art.
Oh
well,
no.
that fan art is
Oh, that
one
no,
of the
not that.
weirdest things to
No.
come from it.
Let's not make him uncomfortable, shall we? Let's see. Thank you for the
Shadow,
question,
you're getting
Sarge.
trolled.
Oh no, Moonwatcher. Okay, I have to read this question. Ultimate life form, please don't attack me, please. Question for the ultimate
The ultimate
dyslect.
dyslexic.
Nah, I'll stop. Question for Shadow. How's Maria? Oh no.
You're getting
Well,
trolled. You're getting
it's fine.
trolled.
To be honest, Maria is in a better place now. Her memory and everything about her is in a better place, and I fight every day knowing that she's watching over me.
Aww, that's so sweet. Unlike me and
I mean,
Fleetway here,
Shadow,
we did
I
a
kept
recent video
promises.
recently that's been released today. Right, Fleet?
as we, yeah, we have actually.
For the ones who hasn't seen it, go check it out. It's called The Next Adventure Part 2. Especially, you're going to see some special things in there. Especially the person we just
Oh,
mentioned.
the ultimate dyslexia.
I don't think this shadow can read properly. Can read properly, if you know what I mean.
To
Yeah,
be
because he
honest, I
suffers
can
from
read just
dyslexia
fine,
after trying to
actually.
chase the damn fourth Chaos Emerald for so many years. Shadow, just give up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the fourth Chaos Emerald, I've already have kind of have that, but it also disappears because certain people keep touching it.
A
I wonder
certain
who
a
that could be.
certain bat, I'm
Also,
guessing.
oh my god.
No,
Also,
other
what is this?
people seem
What
to
is
touch it,
this?
Other
actually.
What
people?
is this?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's people from a certain
Sarah,
dimension that I know of.
Yes.
Sarah, I hate to take you off your train of thought, but what the heck is this?
What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Flea, what are you talking about? Oh.
I don't know, the fact that Moonwalker is saying shit Fleetway and Sarah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean,
Oh my.
technically, technically speaking, SV2 already did that. He already made the art, unfortunately. If you want, I think he could show it to them.
I will show it a little bit later when it's time because I did promise the people on my Discord server. I made an announcement for the ones who did artwork for the anniversary. I'll give them a shout out.
Now I'm gone.
Sadly. But thank you for the question. Um, oh, what about there's
Yeah,
another
thank
question
you for the
from
question.
Sarge. Have you been to the Sonic Revolution convention? Sadly, I haven't in RL. I haven't, sadly. I heard it's real fun though.
Oh, oh, you have a very good one, Sarah. You have a very good one. So, question for Serafina: what is your favorite dessert? I think we all know that one is definitely Shadow. Wait, what?
Excuse me?
Um,
Excuse me? That is very
pardon,
inappropriate. No. No,
pardon.
Shadow
Fleet.
ice cream. Shadow ice cream.
Okay, that is true, but I don't like Shadow. That's not what they asked me. They asked me about dessert, darn it. Well, for me, it
Technically,
depends
Shadow
on
could
how
just
I
eat more
feel.
ice cream.
Like, I like triple chocolate chip cookies, or a chocolate cake,
Exactly,
or ice
Shadow.
cream cake. Are you really gonna start this?
Sahara.
What does that say? What did Moonwatcher say? What does that mean?
Sahara. Wait, you mean food?
I don't understand you. I said desserts.
Sahara Desert.
I don't.
Oh my god!
What's so? Why? Why? What is it?
I get what Moonwatcher means. There's a difference between dessert and desert. She said Moonwatcher said Sahara as a joke, saying you thought that you meant like an actual desert, like the killer desert.
Really? That's not what I was talking about. The food. Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Berkey,
Want
hello.
to hear a
Oh,
funny
it's
joke?
Weeb.
I mean,
It's
it can't
Weeb.
be a
Yeah,
joke.
go
It's a real
ahead, Weeb.
existence. Sorry, Shadow. I had to put you on the spot like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll take it
What
back.
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't hear what I said. Good. Okay.
Oh no.
Hmm.
What is it, Weeb? What is the funny joke? Oh, hey, Blake. It's been a while.
I
Aw,
haven't
thank
seen this son
you.
of a gun in a bit.
Yeah, he's been busy. You can't blame him.
No, I can't. Blake, if you're seeing this, this is entirely your fault. No, I'm kidding.
What is that?
Oh, dang you.
Huh? Who is. What does that
Velcro.
say?
What a ripoff.
That, does, that doesn't make sense. The chat's slow, low.
Well,
Yeah,
eh,
it's kind of slow because there not a lot of people are asking questions. Besides,
got like 7 minutes left, so if anyone wants to ask me any questions, go ahead. Feel
yeah,
free.
go ask Fleetway because he's about to go do his personal stuff, if you know what I mean. Like going on a race or something, try
Yeah,
to beat someone.
yeah, I gotta prove to that lightning blood-filled son of a gun that I'm faster than him.
Calm down.
Good luck with that one.
But
Oh, what do you
anyways,
mean? Oh, what are you saying? You could try and beat him?
No, I'm just technically saying good luck with that one.
mm-hmm.
Are you having like doubts in me or something?
I mean, never said I didn't have any doubts, but I never
We
said I did.
we have a question. Moonwatcher said, "Why is Shadow three-dimensional or you guys two-dimensional?" It's because I didn't had a drawing done because the drawing I did out this is out of character. I drew my character and our voice actor Fleetway here's character. I didn't have time to get Shadow's character done, so I had to use a 3D model that I had all ready to go from last time. That's the reason why.
Yeah, that and
I
also
have
just
three
the,
questions in a
funny
row.
joke, I guess.
All right, let me just
And
break these off.
yeah, go ahead.
Fleetway, why are you yellow? I have a real question. Why are you questioning my fur color?
Calm down. Calm down, Fleet.
Um, if I must answer this question with all brutal honesty, it's because I'm supposed to be the chaotic rendition of Supersonic.
Yes,
If you
he
haven't
is.
checked out the 1993 not Archie Fleetway comics,
Yeah, I know. But you're a
uh,
different kind.
second one, yeah, yes, I am a very different Fleetway. The second question I got is Fleetway, what is the coolest thing you have ever done? Why, getting these cool crystal implants for my quills, dang it.
Mm-hmm.
I got, I have so much power with these, and if you guys want, I can get into an out of character explanation as to why I have these crystals.
Sure, you could do that.
Okay, I decided to turn my vocal cords off for Fleetway because I'm going to be out of character for this one. So there's a very specific reason as to why my Fleetway has ice crystals now. I'm not gonna say that very specific reason. But my reasoning for my backup reasoning as to why Fleetway has the crystals on his ears, the quills, and now the arms is because I wanted to make him a lot more different. I wanted to make him seem more cool and edgy and chaotic while still having the loving heart of like a hedgehog for whatever reason. All right, back to back to uh the cool chaotic voice that I have. Fleetway, how would you feel if I used a balloon to make your fur get even more fluffy for a moment? Sure. As long as I mean, if you want to make Sarah turn as red as she already is, then go ahead.
Don't you dare! Please don't.
Elbows. Oh, anyways,
You be quiet, sir.
we have one. All right, so we have Friday Night Family. Nice profile picture, by the way. I see that
We're
with a new
doing good.
boyfriend of yours. Very cool.
We're doing good.
Then we got Fleetway. Did you hear about the Mobian who backed up into a chainsaw? You could say that he was behind in his work.
Really? That is a really bad joke. Can we
But
not make bad jokes here, please? Especially there are minors watching this stream. Please?
I mean, I have a dark humor joke that I stole off of SV2. If you guys want to hear it.
Mm, I don't know. No, because we are streaming at the moment.
YouTube goes for dark humor now, anyways.
Real funny.
I mean, they
Everything's
let
all about
Thanos
dark
Gaming
humor.
get away with it.
Okay, go ahead.
To all you emos out there, please do not kill me. What do you get when you get an emo and Hershey's dark chocolate? Cut my life into pieces.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I
But
wish I got it.
I'm surprised you of all people don't get it, Shadow.
No, I don't because I don't understand jokes.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. You're heartless, you son of a gun. Anyways,
next question? There's another question for you. For Lateway.
there's another question. Fleetway, would you have a rematch rap battle with Boyfriend if you had the chance? Why, of course I would have a rematch with him. Any day of the week. Boyfriend, if you're watching this stream right now, I know you probably are, but if you're watching this, I want a one-on-one rematch. Don't even bring your girlfriend next time. You're not even gonna have a shot to even prove that you can have a better chance against me, bucko. Anyways, for
Thank you
everyone,
for.
what is the best memory or moment you cherish the most?
Um, like, you have to be specific. Like, RL or character? I think it's in
I
character.
think in character wise, if it's in character wise, the best moment that I've had is, well, obviously, I usually don't know what the best moment of my life is. The best light moment that I have. That's who I've been from childhood when I was destroying all three of those schools.
Oh, no, not again. Well, for in character wise, when I was a kid, a certain glowy, we used to have precious memories together. Precious
I
ones,
don't know what you're talking
especially.
about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, don't be like that. Especially the last one, I remember I put you in
Fine.
a dress. A cute dress. When I was little.
I'm
That was one of my
going to
precious ones.
personally kill you for that one.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's
It's
better than
7:50 now.
telling them about what you did to that poor boy on the flagpole.
Uh, he stood no chance. Anyways, Shadow, what was the most important thing about your life,
Um,
if you even have
to
one?
be honest, there are many things I can actually say that are important to me, but in terms of this dream, um, I guess the main thing and always will be is just the inclusion of, some of the friends and people that I've met along my journeys and a lot of the people that relate to that actually kind of understand where I come from
Oh,
and being
that's
able to actually seek comfort because of them.
for once I hear something wholesome from the edgy one.
Well,
Oh.
I mean, all edgy as people may think. I have moments.
All right, Fleetway, what do you think is more beautiful, stars or planets? Well, I'll do you one better, the Cat's Eye Nebula.
Okay, that is pretty, I have to admit. I wish I could see it
I've
though.
seen it in I've seen it in person myself. When I was okay, Sarah, this was when I disappeared for like maybe like a day or two because I had to go do something. This was like years after I first disappeared. Um, so I was flying around trying to figure out if I can test my speed. I ended up going so fast I ended up meeting the Cat's Eye Nebula.
That's so pretty. You're lucky. Unlike me, I could barely see the
Yeah,
stars at night.
yeah. I mean, why see the
Hmm.
stars at night when you're a star yourself?
Uh, 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 what? I get it. I was named after a star, but uh,
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 come on. You know you want it. You know you love it. Come on.
mm, darn you, Fleetway. Thank you for the
And
question,
that
guys.
shadow that, Shadow, is how you make a certain winged hedgebird blush.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
I gotta get going because it's
Aw.
7:53. There's All right, so
Aw,
I'm gonna be out
man.
of character for this one. I gotta go. Unfortunately, I do have a baseball game to get to, and I do not want to miss out on that because it is Game 2 of the World Series, and they need me in the outfield.
Okay. See
Well,
you
good luck.
later.
Me amigos.
Seems like it's just me and you, Shadow.
Yes, it is. I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, I mean, considering that Elite convinced me to actually come on for this first time, honestly, I mean, as much as I wanted to celebrate his birthday today, he actually
Wait,
needed me to do a favor. So,
wait, today's his birthday? Oh no,
yes, actually,
I did
today
not
is
know his
Elite's
birthday's
birthday.
today. How about you call him right now
Yes.
so he could get him a shout out?
Oh, okay. Hey, Elite, actually, you wanted to actually, um, Patsy, could you maybe pop in for a few minutes or seconds? I mean, just because, today's your birthday. Nothing too big, of course. Oh, all right. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello.
Happy birthday, Elite! Everyone in the chat
Yes,
say
why,
happy
thank you.
birthday
Why?
to Elite! Happy birthday!
Yes, yes, why, thank you, everybody. I'm officially 21 today, so thank you all for the wishes, and I hope for everyone's days today, if not more birthdays to come, to be great, just like mine. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Fun fact, everyone, out of character, my birthday was yesterday and I turned 21 too.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, just a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's saying happy birthday to Elite, including saying have a great day on your birthday and your wishes come true. Thank you guys for saying happy birthday to him. I bet you're about to do something, Elite. I'll let you be. We just wanted to call you in here for a second to make sure you have a great birthday and send you wishes. Okay, what else? Thank you guys. Okay, now let's see about these questions that I missed. Let's see. Shadow, what do you think about your 3 episode? I think it's thir- 3 episode. I don't remember. Animated series? What animated series? Excuse me. What am I missing? There's an anime series I should know about? Huh?
Anime series.
Yeah, they said an animation series of you making episodes. There's 3 of them, from what Blake says. Hmm. Blake, you Blake,
Um,
you need to show me it later, after the stream. You need to show me that because I never heard of it.
oh, okay, I see it. It was kind of a little bit, up there, but yeah, I've heard the news about it. Technically, Elite kind of helped me to figure it out because I usually don't follow up on news like that. So when I heard about it, it was something that I was kind of interested about because I was like, it's a lot of stuff that I don't know about, even, the series and the backstories and stuff. And it's something I kind of want to look at when it first comes out. So I can't wait for that to be able to see.
Hmm. Okay. But thank you for the question. Oh, I have a question from Soniku Blue 33. Sorry if I said that name wrong, but for me, what is your favorite season? Well, for me, I like between spring and summer. Wintertime, I get really sick really easy, and fall. So, yeah. But thank you for the
Yeah.
question. And Moonwatcher said, "Hey Sarah, could you say what does that say, Shadow? I can't read that very
It
well."
says it says, could you say a human called me a possum? I am not a possum with a funky or dizzy like voice. Yes, hell of a boss line. Lol.
So I have to sound dizzy, technically? Oh,
I guess
a
yeah, something like
human
that.
called me a possum. I am not a possum. Oh. I tried.
Yeah, honestly, I guess it was supposed to be technically a reference. I've never watched the series myself, so
Uh, it's a 50-50 out of character. It is a 50-50. I do watch some of it, but I do try my best not to watch it right away because I want to save, like, I want to wait until there's a lot of episodes and then start watching it, if you know what I mean. Not meant for kids, guys.
yeah,
For the kids who are watching, do not go watch it. Whatever you do, do not watch it. It's not meant for you. But
yeah.
anyway,
Stay in school and be educated.
exactly. From Blake, Shadow got an anime series for before Sonic X Shadow Generation. Oh,
I don't know too
mm,
much about whatever
more
that
Shadow
might be
Lord.
because,
Oh, hey Dre, would you rather want a sunny day or a rainy day? Depending on my mood, I mostly want to go for a sunny day. Rainy days, it just makes me sad, and I don't want to be stuck inside the house. What about you, Shadow?
well, I mean, considering that I'm usually a person that kind of stays at home a lot of times, I don't mind it whether it is rain or shine. But I do encourage, Elite to get out every now and then to go and, smell the flowers, go out and, do something different. So, I mean, I don't mind having it sunny outside because raining can be a bit troublesome depending if it grows into a storm.
That's very true, too. Thank you for the question, though. Give me a second. Ah, there we go. Foreshadow. Oh, wait, did I skip one? No. Foreshadow, what is your favorite flower?
Um, I've never seen it before, but I've actually, I've been using the internet and I've actually come across a flower called a lavender rose. I don't know if it's an actual thing, but I've
Oh, they
actually come
are.
across something like that.
They are so pretty. They are beautiful.
Yes, I've grown actually, pretty interested in things like lavender roses and stuff like that. And I've been trying to get Elite to get me one, but it's been kind of a push and shove type of thing, so it's been hard. But I've been trying to get one. So yeah, those are my favorites.
You know what, Shadow? Maybe near your birthday, or maybe after the stream, I'll go find one. I know a lot of wildflowers, especially those kinds. They're beautiful.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But thank you for the question. Oh, Blake, just send it to my direct DMs, please, on Discord. But thank you for that. Oh, another question for me from Moonwatcher. Hey, Sarah, do you believe dragons were once real? Of course. I'm an archaeologist after all. I like to discover everything, especially prophecies. I remember discovering that one prophecy about going super. I did not know it was real until I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, that's a prophecy that I've also been reading about. Honestly, it's a interesting prophecy that gets brought up every now and then, and you know, I wonder why people sometimes even think that, for some reason, uh, my likeness or whatever I technically was formed out of was mainly to be a replication of that moral, which I don't know. I mean, it could be possible that maybe that was the case, but I
Maybe.
would need more absolute info to actually say that it's true. So
Yeah, like I said, yeah, depending on which ones. For me, I mostly look at different kinds of prophecies about my ancestors. I'm still researching about what they used to eat, what habitat, like all that kind of stuff, because sadly, I'm the only one left. Sadly.
yeah, that's understandable. I almost kind of feel like that in a little bit of a way, even though, you know, it's some of the other, um, well, I honestly, I'll just, for right now, I'll just call them, by their names. Technically, my Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and some others, yeah, they seem to, of course, make me feel like I'm actually not the only one, and they actually do make me feel like I'm not, you know, lonely, even though I have others that I've also grown close with.
Hmm. Understandable, but thank you for the question. Let's see. Oh, we got one for both of us. For both of you, in character. What are your favorite animals? Well, for me, I like chows and baby sea turtles.
Mm.
What about
If I'm
you?
being honest, um, I'm sure that these animals, are very much tameable in some way, but from what I've understood, um, I wouldn't mind actually having like uh, a lynx.
Ooh, that's a cool one. Interesting.
Yeah, they they remind me of cats, but they also have a certain type of aggression that not all cats have, and they're very territorial and they're very protective if you are able to, actually tame one. So,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm being honest, I feel like it would kind of fit me and how I kind of am because I am very territorial of a lot of things, and I have my moments when I can be a bit moody.
Mm-hmm. I can understand what you're saying. But thank you for the question. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Friday night, yeah, Friday Night Family said, if you guys know Friday Night Funkin', What is your favorite? I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know, except for the Fleetway one or the Shadow one, of course. But except for those, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never really, I don't really know too much about this FNF. I mean, once again, this is really, something that's kind of up to Elite to show me because on my own time, I really, like I said, if there's anything that catches my eye, he'll either tell me about it or someone else will ramble on about it and I'll get curious, but that's rare. So when it comes to FNF, I don't hear a lot of talk about that. So yeah, I don't know much about it.
But thank you for the question, though. Let's see. Oh, another one question from Moonwatcher. Hey, Shadow, what is your favorite animal? How about a mythical animal?
A mythical animal. Um, hmm, mythics. Don't really know too much about that, but the only mythical animal I know that would be somewhat of a interest to, I guess, figure out a bit more about is dragons. I mean, once again, they're creatures that I don't know much about, and they do seem to be very mysterious in how their mythology worked and how they actually were, how they were born, how they were more likely, how their life cycle was, and more importantly, how powerful they were back in the day if they ever existed. So, yeah, dragons are something I've been researching a little bit on, but not too much. But yeah, mythical definitely goes that far.
That's real cool. For me, if I did get a mythical creature, it'll be between these three creatures: a hippogriff, a phoenix, and a griffin, for my opinion. But
Hmm.
that was your question, technically. So if I did
No,
get it,
it's
you know.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, you know, honestly, it's always curious to kind of know, different people's answers to these questions just to kind of know what they would answer with.
Mm-hmm. Let's. But thank you for the question, though. Let's see. What's the next question? Oh, Blake gave you a good question, Shadow. Shadow, between you or Fleetway, who would win in a fight?
Well, I've never have actually fought a Fleetway or any Fleetway for that matter, and I would hope not to because from what I've heard, and I mean just by actually, putting two and two together, yeah, he's a chaotic version of Sonic, and I would hope, and I emphasize on hope, that my Sonic would never ever go that far because that would be very dangerous. So, if I'm being honest, I'm not saying I would lose, but I'm not saying I would technically win because I don't know how powerful Sonic would get if he became not just super, but became totally crazed on some type of energy that I still don't know nothing about. So I guess it's more of a to be continued, if not a, you know, a maybe. But who knows? Maybe one day I might actually try to challenge another Fleetway or another Sonic that can go that far instead of having to challenge mine.
Hmm. Interesting. Thank you for the question, though. Oh no! I was afraid that Moon Watcher was about to bring this up again. No! Not the scrap seals! Anything but those! No! Someone hide me.
I um I tend to very much be confused with a lot of things, and this is one of them.
Okay, Moonwatcher back then made an edit about these bouncing seals going everywhere and they're multiplying, falling from the sky, going everywhere through cities, those kinds. So they took an edit of scrap from the Xylo Cave, credit goes to them, on the seals and they're bouncing doing the song like you know like like it's not Mario song, but you know what I'm talking about. It
I
it
mean, in
makes
some degree, I do.
it makes me laugh really hard, but it sounds like like there's a delayed deflating balloon, and I'm not going to show that today. No, I don't even have that ready. But thank you for the thing, Moonwatcher. Thanks. Oh yeah, Moonwatcher said something to you, Shadow. Moonwatcher said, "Bruh, if you want, I can talk hours about dragons XD." I forgot they're a big
Well, I
dragon
mean,
fan.
yeah. I mean, technically, like I said, dragons to me are really the only mythic that I know about. I mean, after hearing, Sarah's answer about it, um, if I'm being honest, I don't know nothing about the other creatures that might, live in the mythic era. But I mean, I've heard a little bit about a phoenix because, of course, there's someone I know that actually, you know, is half and half. So, you know, that's kind of that. But I still don't know much about mythics. So dragons are just things I would want to research on. I'm not really awed or fascinated about him because I don't know much about him, but maybe in the future,
Thank you for the question, but
possibly.
what? What? Shadow, why didn't you tell me there was another hybrid? I've been looking for other hybrids. There's not a lot of hybrids. I'm a hedge bird. There's not a lot around, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's the thing. And this is something that Elite's been trying to do. I don't know why. This is part of his whole little thing that he calls experimentation. But he's been trying to actually make a whole thing about hybrids and basically what if there were two different kind of, animals or anthropomorphic animals fused together. And he's been inching his way onto something like a phoenix and another creature. He didn't tell me what the other one was, but he said there was a fusion he wanted to do because he thought about it so much. And I was like, well, that's going to be very chaotic, but you know what? I said, you do you. It sounds like an okay idea as long as you don't go too crazy with it.
That's very understandable. But thank you for the question on that one. Um, oh,
Yeah.
we got another question. What got you to do YouTube? For who? Is it for me or for Shadow? For Shadow Joke? I think it's Joker. I'm not sure. Hmm. I'll pin that aside until I hear if it's from the both of us about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moonwatcher asks, "What is your both favorite song in and out of character?" Ooh. How about you go first, Shadow?
Well, for the most part, I mean, I'm not very, and once again, this is only because I really haven't gotten really out into the whole diversity of everything like music, art, mythics, and all that other stuff. But from what I've actually heard, I mean, I can't lie. I mean, I've heard music from, albums of my games and, stuff that I've actually, people produced surrounding my name uh that I, personify as. So in my way, here's how I would put it. I do like I Am All of Me. That's song that I seem to really like listening to because it's, it
Your
definitely seems
song?
to personify, a bit of some power within that song. So I like it.
Wow. Okay. To answer your guys' question about for me, in character for that's relatable for my character, it'll be like "Who Am I?" I don't know if you already heard of that song from Tarzan. You know, the movie number two. If you ever heard of that song, "Once Upon a December," or
Mm,
"I'm Awake, I'm Alive" in character, but out of character. For me, like I like so many genres of music. I can't choose to be specific. I do like I want I want all of me. I like that song too, but there's too many to choose. So I just put etc. on that because I do love a lot of songs. But thank you for the question though. Oh, so going
yeah.
back to the other question, it was meant for me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna, this is out of character. Growing up, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, before I got into YouTube, whatever, I used to be one of the shy kids who used to not interact with people as much unless you're close to me. But I used to use my imagination all the time. I got inspired by Indiana Jones, if you ever saw those movies. I dreamed of becoming an actress as a kid. Of course, let's just say some of my family members said, "Oh, you will not make it," and all that. So, you know what? I chose I chose this. I was like, I want to do it my own way. I've been practicing my voice acting skills since I was a kid, so I tried it out. I used to work with someone that helped me grow. Of course, before they released me, not that long ago. But yeah, that's the reason why. And my what made you love doing art? I That was one of my places to escape from my reality. One of my safe places, you could say, except for voice acting. I mostly love drawing random things. I used to love drawing Ninjago or Ninja Turtles, like all that kind of stuff. But I'm mostly into Sonic now, and I've been improving if you notice my little sprite thing. This is my recent one. But thank you for the question, though. Oh, another one for me from Blake. Give me a second. Sorry if I'm yawning so much. It's because I'm really sleepy. Sarah, I know another hybrid. If you like, I could get you to meet him. Also, I can tell you what kind of hybrid he is. How about you tell me later on that one? I'll t- just tell me later on that one. But thank you for the question. Moonwatcher. Oh, another one for me. What do you think of Skillet? Okay, Skillet is amazing. This is out of character. It's amazing. My most favorite is Awaken Alive, Monster, Invincible, and there's a couple other songs. Oh, they're really good ones. What about you, Shadow? If you ever heard of Skillet.
Um, I've never heard of it, but I bet if you ask Elite, he probably knows, more about that than I do, as he listens to a lot of music.
Oh man, I'm gonna ask the birthday boy later about that so we can jam out.
Yeah,
But thank you for the question. No, don't call me sleepy, Sarah. I sure it's like 8:20 p.m. over here, but I'm not that sleepy.
yeah. I mean, as much as I could be, resting right now, I'm actually not because I'm not really sleepy. I mean, of course, at some point, I mean, just for, reasons, it would be definitely best, around when it gets really dark out, to kind of really consider, getting some sleep because, after a very long day of partying and being out and about with a lead on his day, it does kind of, it is actually tiring, which I am admitting to say. So,
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure to make him a cake later. I'll make sure of that. But thank you for the question on that
yeah,
one. Um, Blake said, what about Evanescence? Is that how you say that?
I don't know what that is.
I think
Evan
that's a,
Sense? Evan?
I think that's a song from Skillet. I think I haven't heard that one yet. Out of character, I don't think so. I'll check that out later. And yeah, sure, Moon. Sure, Moonwatcher, you could send that in my DMs. Thank you for the question. Ugh. Sorry if I'm stretching too much and making noise, but it's a band. Okay. But any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? It could be for me or Shadow. Wait. Uh, uh, why do I feel dizzy all of a sudden? I feel really dizzy.
Did you? Maybe it's because you're a bit tired, maybe? I don't know. I've never experienced that.
I don't know. Oh, I feel everything's going blur. Uh,
Um,
Well,
I'm
hello,
getting the vibe.
everyone. It's been so
Okay, yes, I
long.
definitely am.
Oh, I see the ultimate fakers in here. Hello, viewers. I did promise to return. What the best way to do is return on the anniversary. Oh, it seems like you have a question, Shadow.
Okay. Well, before I answer that question, who are you? Because your vibe is giving me very, um, you know, very, very mixed, and it's kind of making me very defensive. So, who are you again?
Oh, silly me. How about I introduce myself? My name is Raven. I am the stronger side of my weaker self. The one you know as Sarah. Some of the fans recognize me, but seems like you don't recognize me. Why can't you?
No, I do not. I've never met you before.
Sure. Just be happy you're not on my murder list tonight. Just be
Oh,
happy these viewers are
interesting.
watching. Let's see.
But
You do have to answer that question, though. You can't skip it.
all right,
Don't
well,
worry,
let's
I'll play
see.
nice for once.
Um, for Shadow, who's your idol in and out of character? Idol, mm, to be honest, I mean, as far as idol, I would really, to be honest, I mean, it's just kind of simply just Elite. I mean, I don't really have any other real big idols that I really know of. I mean, once again, I don't know a lot of people out there or anything like that. So Elite's been a really good role model, if not a good idol to me. So I kind of look up to him to kind of, you know, to keep strong and to, keep fighting for, peace and justice and balance. That's what kind of moves me. Um, for leads, um, once again, that's a question that he could ask. Um, but I would highly guess that that's probably some one of his family members that are, very much a idol to him that inspires him to keep on going. So yes, thank you for that question.
Yeah, that was a good question, mortal. Now, oh, I have my first question. Finally, Raven, who is in your number one on your murder list? Let's just say you'll see him very soon when it comes out on the next adventure, Chapter 2. You'll be seeing more of that guy. But I'll give you a hint. It's a certain villain that you all know. But we'll see. For Moonwatcher. Raven, how you're I've been doing great. Especially tonight, I get to go on my murder spree again. Just be happy I'm not planning on murdering this faker over here.
Yeah, that's an actual term that's been thrown around me a lot, and I never really understand why people call me faker because I don't really look real like anyone else, even though I will admit my Sonic does kind of look a little bit like me, but we are two different people with different personalities.
I get that, but here's the thing, the reason why I'm calling you Faker is because you're not the Shadow from this universe. You're from a different one, from what I'm hearing from your voice.
Oh yeah, that is true. Well, I guess there are different versions, if not different, alternate
Realities.
shadows out there that have the name.
Yes, Moonwatcher, I'm gonna go on a really good murder spree. Oh, I cannot wait to see a certain Alley later on. Oh, he's a funny clown. But is there any questions for me or this faker over here? Just be grateful I'm not killing you
And
yet.
well, one, yes, I'm not the shadow you may know. And two, just call me Shadow. I mean, I know that I'm not the Shadow you know, but Shadow's the only name I go by, or Elite Life Form.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Fine, Shadow. Ugh. It's weird to say your name like that. Sound like my goody goody two shoes weaker self. How, oh, Shadow's so handsome. Not. Ugh. Don't understand why she can handle another Shadow. Oh, another question for me from
Oh,
Blake.
my question.
What what's your favorite animal? Easy. My ravens and crows. I could easily train them and sent them at my enemies. Did you know a group of crows is called a murder? And a group of ravens are called unkindly. But yes, those are my favorite creatures. Oh, another question for me from Moonwatcher. Raven, how long has it been since you've seen the sunlight? Oh, to be honest with you, the last time I was out, it was at least 4 weeks ago. I did see the sunlight. It felt good. But it didn't last long because she is stronger than she looks. And right now, because my weaker self is so stressed, I could easily take over her body. But thank you for the question, though.
That's interesting.
Oh, another thing. Moonwatcher said she sounds like Huh? Sylvia? From for a moment there, XD. Don't ever compare me to some weakling. I don't sound like anyone. I sound like my perfect self. Thank you. I bet you have a many questions, Shadow. You can ask me if you want. I won't bite. Yet.
Well, I guess the only thing that caught me a little bit by, well, not surprise, but by curiosity is that you take over a body because the quote unquote host is weak.
Yes, she is weak. Especially for the ones who are watching. You'll be seeing more on the next adventure, Chapter 2. I will tell you that. All I can say is if she was strong enough, she would have saved everyone. But whoop de doo, she didn't. And I was born. But hopefully that kind of answers your question, Shadow. I'm not
Yeah,
always
it did.
murderous if you think that. I do show some mercy to certain people. Certain. Not all. Certain people. But yeah, thank you for that question.
Hmm.
Oh, another question for me. From Moonwatcher. What house do you think you'll get if you want to Hogwarts? Well, I think I'll be a Slytherin because I do get into so much mischief and break the rules. But thank you for that question. Oh, you got a question for you, Shadow. To from Blake. Shadow, what was your favorite Chaos Emerald and why? Oh, come on, everyone knows it.
Well, actually, my favorite Chaos Emerald is actually the red one.
Wait, what? What? I thought you were gonna say your fourth
Yes.
Chaos Emerald, your green one.
Oh, well, that's another misconception that a lot of people may think about me is that, a lot of me lines up with the media and lore, but no, I'm completely different. Everything about me is very different. And of course, my favorite Chaos Emerald is the red one. Not just because it, is, red and at like my, actual stripes or anything like that, but um only because technically it's a very nice ruby red, and I like rubies, and honestly, they shine very lustfully. So I actually like a lot of red stuff. If there was a black emerald, I would like that as well. But yes, red emeralds are my favorite. Thank you
Wow,
for the question, Blake.
that was a. I never thought you answered that way. Huh, that made me boggled.
Yes, it's a thing that not people, most people will probably find very well, not concerning, but questioning because, you know, once again, the media and how I act don't match up. So it's a very questioning venture, to kind of say the least.
Ah, that's understandable. Oh, I got another question from Moonwatcher. Raven, could I take a pic with you? Uh, I don't know, 'cause the last time I've been near you, Moonwatcher, you pluck half my feathers off. How's you're on that murder list? When I was asleep. All things you pick my feathers off when I'm asleep. Still mad at you for that. Technically, you used to have a picture of yourself doing that when you plucked me. Ugh. So, no, Moonwatcher. No, you're not getting a picture. But thank you for the question. Ugh. That's actually a fun fact, Shadow. That Moonwatcher did pluck most of my feathers on one side when I was asleep. Just minding my own business, having a lazy
Mm,
day.
I'm surprised at.
It was not pretty, though. I'll tell you that it was not pretty. But from Blake, I knew there was something different about you. I think it was meant for Shadow.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's something very different about me. I mean, like I said, of course, not the everything you see from the media. It may pertain to a lot of other I have reasons why, I'm not the same like other shadows. And, you know, if you ever want to figure out more about that, you know, I've been talking to Elite about actually making more actual lore and actual documents, if not logs, so that way I can be able to document a bit of my life and experience and what I what's about me and whatnot, so people could actually know a bit more about me, so I can be more out there.
Hmm. I see. Darn you, Moonwatcher. I knew you were writing memes about me again. Ugh, I don't like your memes, especially the last one. Ugh, you turned me into a raven seal. That's even worse. But yeah. Oh, there's a question for me. From Blake. Raven, do you have a best friend? When you can. Well, I don't know if it can. Yes and no. I only have few of them, but I will not say in the stream. Not only because I don't want anyone else to know, I want you guys to figure it out. Thank you for the question. Oh, look at that! Allie's in the chat. Hey Shadow, there's Allie I was mentioning to you, the clown.
Um, Mentioning what?
Remember I mentioned about a certain person I want to torture later? Named Allie, the demon wolf?
Yeah.
He's in the chat.
So that's the person.
Yes, especially the last time I was interacted with him. I threw him in a pit filled with piranhas, and it was so much fun listening to his screams. Come on, you just imagine his girly screams.
Hmm.
That was funny. Yes, Allie, after the stream, I will come for you. Or maybe when you're asleep, I'll drag you out of bed and throw you into the piranha pit again. But yeah, let's see. Well, they're just talking about all this. I do have a question, Raven. If you hate me so much, why haven't you tried to kill me yet? Well, like I said, I am not always murderous. I do show some mercy, and technically, you're a kid. One of my main vows to myself is to not, never, I mean never, try to kill a kid unless they poke my buttons. I thought you could try to redeem yourself for it. To answer that question. Oh, just letting you know, he can't run from me, Blake. Even if he tried, I always find him. But yeah. Yeah, I don't like the memes. Why? Because they're torture. Sure, I like everyone else being tortured, not me. Especially giving Scrap the satisfaction, making fun of me. But thank you for the question. Come on, guys, give some
Hmm.
questions to Shadow over here. He looks so bored over there. He's staring at me into my soul, it looks like. Out of boredom.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I'm trying to most likely just keep myself awake because, I mean, after recent events, you know, I am still kind of a bit exhausted, but, you know, I'm still technically still up because, one elite is still up wanting to do some things. And of course, me and some others were supposed to actually get together tonight for something else, but I haven't really known what it is for, so.
Oh, that's understandable. Because sometimes I like to hang out with my friends when I'm out, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand that.
But yeah. And also, Moonwatcher, I saw that! You're not picking more of my feathers! I'll bite you. I will claw you and bite you. And I'll make sure Master will deal with you more later. But, anyways, thank you for the question. Oh, question for you, Shadow. Shadow, what is your favorite chaos ability? You are a different one, though.
Well, for the most part, I mean, I'm kind of limited as to what chaos abilities I have because I'm still working on, manifesting new ones. Um, but from what I've actually learned, I mean, my newest one that I've been working more with is my chaos manifestation. It's an ability that allows me to manifest chaos energy into. For right now, I've only manifested it into weapons.
Example?
For example, I've manifested chaos energy into a sword. I've actually been able to actually make it into an actual spear once, even though I already know how to use chaos spear, but actually using a weapon that looks like a spear. Um, I don't think I've made anything else, but I might actually try to see what else I can make with it because, that's one of the very biggest things I'm trying to work on is being able to use my manifestation and, of chaos energy and using that to make a lot of stuff with it so that I can improve my combat.
I see. It's actually funny you mentioned about chaos energy. I'm surprised you haven't even tapped in the dark, raw, negative chaos energy like I have. You don't know the you don't know all the
Yeah,
secrets.
it's energy that I rather not tap into because well, it can definitely get a little too much when you get a little too happy, go more into it.
Oh, come on. Are you being scared? Because you can't tap into it? Are you a chicken ultimate life form?
No, no, I'm not. And technically, I don't go by ultimate life form. I just go by the elite life form because, it's catchier more than ultimate.
Hmm,
And to answer that other question, no, I don't use dark negative energy because I'm trying to utilize more of my light chaos energy that is more on the light side of things and not my dark energy because, you know, as for some of the others I know, they know how to use that power. So, yeah.
okay. For me, I can use my negative energy for so many purposes. Even if I want to go in the shadows, for example, technically I could peer out of your shadow if I want to. Shadow. Haha, I made it rhyme. Or
uh, I
make
see.
chaos. I can make dark blast, one of my powerful blasts. Not even one single person can get away from it. It's like a heat signature missile. It won't stop until it hits its target. But it's just one of the few examples. But I won't give any more because the viewers, I bet, they're gonna try to find my weakness, but that's never gonna happen. But that is a good question. Let's see. Oh, hello, fan.
Yeah.
Hello, Galaxy Flame. I noticed there's a couple new people coming in. And no, Moonwatcher, you're not having my feathers. Even if you have something worth to them, no. And I can be whoever I want to be. You're not the boss of me. Oh, I got a question from Fan. From Fan. Raven, thoughts of Fleetway Sonic and Shadow. Is it possible for you to turn Fleetway too? Ugh, you're talking about the other half? That's actually funny. We do have a Fleetway form, but she rarely comes out unless I'm ultra pissed. Last time she came out, that Fleetway you met, Shadow, barely got her contained last time. Even I couldn't control it. So yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I remember this. That other Fleetway that you met. He did something, I can't remember what. Because mostly that our Fleetway was in control. They used some kind of powder, pink powder to, you know. Oh, thank you for for subscribing. But yeah, I don't want to talk about her anymore. And no, scrap seals are not my weakness. It just pisses me off. But anyway, any other questions I should know? Come on, ask some questions to the elite life form. Ugh, it sounds weird for me saying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, ask him some questions. But to answer your question, Moonwatcher, I don't
Yeah.
like when
Try
my
to.
feathers get plucked because they're painful. Very, very painful. And they take forever to grow back. And by the time when my weaker self wakes up, she'll be ultra pissed at someone. And you do not want to see her angry. That I can't even control. She won't be able to fly for months. And you guys know she loves flying. Oh no! My weaker self is taking back control! I'll see you next time, Shadow. uh, oh. Huh? What happened? Oh, my head. My head hurts.
Now I can kind of see why your head is hurting.
Mm. Shadow, what happened? Oh, my head.
Simple answer. You had a certain personality, if not another entity, come out, and clearly, they technically switched spots with you until you came back. So, yeah.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't have an entity or a split personality. What are you talking about?
So technically, you don't have um, you know, a personality, if not a totally different entity that switches between you every now and then, named Raven.
I heard that name before, but my fans didn't give me a good explanation last time. I don't know who Raven is. Is Raven that bad? Are we talking about the same Raven, like the bird Raven? Like it comes out of nowhere and pecks my head to make me pass out or something?
Um, no, you know what? I think it would be better if, all you need to know is that clearly, you blacked out for a moment, and, you know, of course, things happen, but you're back now, so that matters.
Yeah, I'm still dizzy though. Meh. Oh, oh, Shadow, you have a question. Oh. From Blake. Shadow, I
Let's
don't
see. I
know
don't
if
know if
this
this will
will
be a
be
touchy
a.
topic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But how was Maria? Um, how was Maria like? If I'm being honest, that's okay. It's kind of a it like believe it or not, for me it's a hard question to ask or even to answer because my memory is very vague on her, but I get glimpses of memories of her and actually her, of course, hearing a gunshot and hearing things. Yeah, hearing things like that. Yeah, I kind of assumed the worst and clearly that she, died or got shot. So,
Oh
yeah, I
no.
assume that technically she was sadly, you know, dead after something like that fatally wounded her. Um, but from what I could visualize from those memories and flashbacks, I mean, she was a nice she was a nice kid. She was very she was very playful. Someone that actually, you know, reminisced a lot on life and was always curious about, humans and, other life forms and stuff like that. And I guess biggest thing was is that she was just very caring. She was very thoughtful and never ever just, you know, could ever just leave someone alone without them actually, knowing that they're not alone.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. But Shadow, I'm surprised on you that you never. How long have you lost your memory? You said you only can see glimpses based on what I'm
Well,
hearing?
to be honest, it's a thing that um from it's something that Elite can explain better, but from what he's told me, I mean, this is more likely me explaining the experience, not him, because he could explain it a lot better. But, for me, it's more of just glimpses and memories that I get every now and then when certain situations that happen in real time actually, trigger these flashbacks, memories that I don't ever recall having
I
before.
I get
So,
those a lot.
yeah.
You're not the only one. But thank you for the question on that one. Let's see. Why is Fan, darn you, you booped me. No. You got booped too, Shadow, darn it. From Fan. Ah.
Uh, oh, well, I didn't even know that even happens.
Um okay, Moonwatcher. Ravens are cool and all. Yes, they do steal a lot only on shiny things, but they're not flying rats. Come on. They're not that bad. They're actually intelligent creatures. But that was a good thing to say. From Fan Shadow, what do you think of classic Sonic? Are you curious that there is a classic version of you and Sarah? Fan, bad.
Well, to answer that question, um, and once again, and you're gonna hear this probably a lot from me, until I probably am, going to be, until I'm gone. But um, I don't know too much about classic Sonic. The only classic Sonic I know and heard of is from this Sonic X Generations news and stuff. So, if I'm being honest, I don't know too much about him. All I know is that he looks like Sonic. He, you know, most likely runs as fast as Sonic, and clearly they are like in some ways, just one is smaller, one's bigger, and yeah. So there's probably not a lot of things I know about him, but if there is a classic version of me, I would also like to know if there is, but I highly doubt it.
Mm.
But, but,
Huh?
but,
Where did you come from?
don't worry about it. I broke in to give you a hug and say congrats.
Uh, Hi, Slick. Thanks. Slick, we're in the middle of the stream.
I know. I was watching it and I was felt like left out. Nigga.
Well, for you fans, this is Slick, or Slick Sonic as you know him. You heard him a couple times on some of my old videos. Say hi, Slick.
I'm also, she helps me with my voicing.
I do. I help him on his channel, and he helps me on my channel. It's a win-win situation. Even though we
Wait, what
get
happened?
this is Slick. Shadow, this is Slick.
Oh yeah, I've heard, I've seen him before. He was,
Oh, it's one of Elite's buddies. But I deal with both of you later. Y'all have fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm concerned about
But,
that laugh now.
don't worry about it. I'm trying to leave, by the way. My phone goes.
But anyway, that was surprising. Ah, but we got a question for both of us. What were what's your favorite Minecraft mod, you two? From Diana.
favorite Minecraft mob or mod. Uh, if I'm being totally honest, and once again, you're gonna hear it again, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Minecraft is. I don't game a lot. I mean, I've watched Elite game every now and then, but I don't game. As
Mm-hmm.
much as I, could try gaming, it's not something that I've ever done. And I mean, I've heard that Elite has plans to do maybe gaming on the channel on our Elite Unity Squad channel, but I don't know because once again, it has to be approved by me because I don't know if I, do gaming like that. It's still a unknown variable to me, so I don't know.
Okay. But for me, like I do play Minecraft. It's real fun. My favorite, like if I'm going like different areas, um I like the jungle biome, the underground mossy caves, and the mountainside. Those are my favorites. Where the cherry blossoms are. Those are my favorites. But thank you for the question. Um oh, another question for me. What's your favorite food? Is it RL or in character? I'll come back to that one when you give me an answer on that one. Um, Moonwatcher said, Sarah, you didn't have feathers at some point. Totally not a. Were you the one who's stealing your feathers when I'm sleeping? Yes, on certain occasions. Some I don't know what happens. I know I'm not molting right now because if I was, when I brushed my feathers with a special comb I made, it'll come off naturally, not plucked. And yes, because new feathers do grow back, but it takes a long time to grow back. Were you the ones who's been stealing them, Moon? Watcher? Hmm? Yeah, I have a feeling it might be you. We're gonna have a serious talk later. But thank you for the question. But any other questions before we're gonna start closing up soon? We could take in a couple more questions
Yeah,
because I have a feeling that Shadow here needs to get to his friend right now to celebrate the rest of his birthday.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I want to be able to definitely celebrate the last few minutes of or the last few hours of Elite's birthday because he wants to do a, live stream with me and some of the other guys. So, he
Oh,
wants to do that. So I'll
I'm
take a
so
few more
sorry.
questions.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not know
No,
that.
no, no, it's okay. It's okay. Elite is actually, totally fine with being able to help other people out, and I totally agree. So, I've been fine with doing this, but for a certain extent, I can't do it all night. So,
Don't
yes,
worry.
I.
Besides, after this stream, I'm planning on chilling out with the others.
Yeah, understandable.
But any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? We could take about two each, at least, depending on the
Yes.
question. You could ask me or Shadow here. Because remember, we're going to close up soon. First serve and turf. Come on. Okay, Fan and Moonwatcher, stop fighting with each other, please. Thank you. Oh, Blake has a question for you. Blake said, Shadow, do you have any other different air shoes? That is a good question. Because you are from a different
Um,
dimension.
let's see. To be honest, I don't have different shoes, but it's an idea that I could actually get custom designed shoes and stuff like that. I mean, I would have to ask Elite of that because, he's the one that's in charge of most of our designs, if not most of our equipment and stuff. So he's the one that's kind of behind all that. We're just the ones that uses them and, does what we need to do with them. So.
Interesting.
But at the moment, I just have regular air shoes that look like Shadow's air shoes. So, you know, the original supposedly. So,
Hmm.
but I am thinking about getting new ones designed maybe soon.
Yeah, that's
So
understandable.
yes, thank you for that question.
Well, I'm being completely honest with you, Shadow. I rarely wear shoes, but unless it's there in the winter time, I always wondered, like, if I'm not gonna lie, I always wondered if I can fit in any other shoes except the ones I designed, and usually I do a terrible job of designing shoes. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, shoes are not really my specialty as far as picking out, the whole specifics and everything. But I mean, I wear shoes because it's more likely it helps with, equipment wise and helping me being able to transverse different areas. So other people's might have reasons to wear shoes only because it's, for design choice or, to be
mm-hmm.
fashioned or anything like
Yeah,
that. But for me, it's more of just for equipment and use of transversing area.
that's understandable. Guys, you're giving Shadow a lot of questions. Remember, I said at least two. You're giving us a lot of questions, and I'm not getting any.
Well, how many
So,
questions? How many questions do they have of me
one,
at the moment?
two, three. So far, three.
Okay, you know what I'll do? I'll answer these last three questions. So everyone, just let you know, these will be the last three questions I'll ask or answer.
Okay, let me read one of the questions. From Fan, what gas line you used for the rocket shoes? Air shoes, not rocket shoes. And how much
Yes, at the.
for
Mhm.
liter and something from what I'm reading?
Okay. To answer that in full, um, usually they don't need fuel. My once again, Elite has been able to actually figure out ways to innovate a lot of different things into equipment. And for my air shoes, he's been able to find a different way to actually not use fuel, considering that it can, you know, it's a whole fume thing. It can cause fumes. So we actually more likely um use other things that can actually be able to burn at the through the rocket shoe propulsion holes that are on the bottom. I can't really give away what he uses for it because that's a trade secret. And if you want to hear more about that, then you can go to Elite about it. He'll ramble on all about it. He's that type.
Mm-hmm. But thank you for the question on that one. From Moonwatcher.
Yes,
Question
thank
for
you for that
Shadow.
question.
Yeah. Question from Moonwatcher. Question for Shadow. Are your quills sharp enough to cut through things like wood or something?
Um, I've never tried, but from what I've actually tried, um, it could possibly cut through, certain substances and certain materials, but if I'm being honest in real time, I probably would hurt myself if I continued doing that. So I could probably cut through, wood, but if I kept doing it, it would probably hurt. So I'd rather use an actual, weapon, if not a actual item to do so. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, thank you for that question.
Good question. And this is your last question, Shadow, from Blake. Shadow, what do you think about the shadow androids? There's such a thing? Huh? I never heard of one.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting that that's a question. Um, You know, I've heard about the whole Android thing. Now, from what I've heard from my friends, there is a Android or a look-alike of me that I've been hearing about that actually has recently been showing up a little bit more, and I have not been able to actually speak to him yet. But I mean, if he is a shadow android, I could ask him questions about that and maybe get more intel on what they are and who he is and why does he look like me and all. But as far as I know, I don't know much about a shadow android, and all I know is that they are modeled to look like me by whoever the creator is. Which, I mean, the only creator I know that could possibly create something like that is either, Elite or the other person I know that's also dabbles in machinery, but we don't talk about him much because yeah,
Interesting. I need to learn more about these shadow
yes. But
androids
thank you
because
for
I
that
never.
question.
Yeah, thank you for the question. I need to learn more about that because I did not know shadow androids exist. Hmm. Well,
Yes, they in some form, I guess they do, and I would have to learn more about them to be able to actually say that it's even a thing.
but yeah. Oh, I finally have a question from Blake. Sarah, have you met Shard the Metal Sonic? Wait, huh? Who's Shard?
I have no clue.
I don't know who Shard is. I do know who Metal is. Especially he was um he was close to me, like a brother figure. But I never heard a person named Shard. Hmm.
Yeah, me neither.
But thank you for the question. I'll take at least two more questions and that's it because right now that this shadow over here is done with the questions for himself because I'm only taking two more. That's it. I'm just need to answer two more questions and that'll be it for tonight. Any questions for me? You can actually ask about the next adventure that came out recently. You can actually ask about that if you're confused on certain scenes or talk about the bloopers.
Hmm. Actually, you know what? Elite actually, just, whispered something to me. He actually, it's more of an IRL, if not something like that, question, but it depends on how you perceive it.
Hmm?
His question was, do you plan to do collabs with other teams that are out there, like I guess Slick Sonic's team, if he has anything, or even Team, considering he has a team as well.
Yes, of course. Here's the thing. You have no idea how many teams I used to help on everyone. I helped on Venomous's, I helped on mostly Slick's or Aki's crew. If you go in my YouTube channel for the people who are watching this, go on my playlist and go on the let me double check what it's called because I remember I haven't done it in a while. Projects I worked. Yeah, click on those and it'll show you all the projects I worked on. I don't work for Dark Angel the Dark Angel dubs anymore, but I do work on the other ones still. If you do watch them, those are all my hard works I did.
Oh, okay. That's nice to know.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you for that question.
Hmm.
Okay, I have another question from Moonwatcher. Question: how are you doing and feeling? Um, I'm doing good. I'm just tired, mentally drained a little bit, but I'll be fine. I just need to rest on my beanbags later. But thank you for the question, and this is going to be my last question, guys. From Blake. Sarah, what kind of sweets do you like? Like I said earlier, there's different kinds of varieties of sweets I like. But if we're gonna go like cookies, it'll be triple chocolate chip cookies. I make a mean batch of those. Mmm. But by every time when Slick's over, though, you know what happens? By the time I set them on on the plate, whatever, it's still hot. By the time I turn around with more cookies coming out of the oven, it's gone. He ate it all. He ate it all. And I haven't had one bite. And by the time I dump that on the plate, I turn around for a second, he takes the whole plate. But yeah, it depends on what kind of sweet I'm into. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, that was a good question. Thank you. You stay out of it, fan. You're not gonna sneak my. Ew! You put raisins in the cookie? Ew! Why would you do that? Why do you imagine Shadow tried to have one of my cookies and accidentally got one of the raisin cookies that fan put in there? Why do I imagine that? Ugh.
Well, like I said, I have never really tasted a lot of things. I mean, I have eaten like what are those cookies? They have like I guess chocolate in them. I mean, they're colored chocolate, so I've
Oh,
eaten
M&Ms.
cookies like that, but I've never
M&Ms. You
eaten.
mean M&Ms?
I
If they're
guess that's what they're
colored.
called. Yeah, I guess that's what they're called. Technically, these chocolate M&Ms technically are in cookies, and technically I've eaten those. So,
Yeah.
that's the only cookies I've ever eaten.
But anyways, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Shadow, for joining me on the stream. Do you have anything to say before we go?
Yes. Well, I guess considering, for everyone, thank you all for, every single question you were, asked to me. Some were really good. Some were, if I'm being honest, very, um, not answered to the full, but hopefully soon, if I get more information about a lot of things I couldn't answer in full today, then hopefully I'll be able to answer these questions better next time. So, yeah, and thank you all for the birthday wishes for Elite. That's it. It means a lot
Mm-hmm.
to him, and it means a lot to, you know, us as well. So, yes.
Yes. Okay, Moon, I'll take. Can I send you scraps? No! That's a definitely no! I don't want to end it like this. No! Next time on a different stream, then you
Yeah,
will.
I've never. Yeah.
Besides, I don't think Shadow would like to see some random scrap seals coming in his dreams tonight. I don't think he would like that.
Well, Yeah, I wouldn't really know what that is because that would leave me more confused, if not just, I don't know. It would leave me a little bit more confused than anything else because, that's the most randomest thing I've actually heard all day. So,
Yeah, I'll tell you more later. Okay, Shadow, about it. So,
yeah,
um, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for celebrating my 1 year anniversary on making this channel. I'll be making more videos in the future, and there's going to be new stuff